Okay. Welcome back. We're here with another episode of the KOTOR 2s. Last time we did Paragus. We escaped the hellscape. That was all that nonsense. And Kreia lost her hand. Sucks, but she did. We'll figure out what to do with that later. We're on our way to Telos. And Atten suggested I go talk to Kreia. Or that I'm going to talk to him for a little bit. Can I not talk to him? Guess not. Oh, because I have to talk to her first. Yeah, you've been out of touch with the galaxy, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go talk to T3 really quick because he got yelled at. He didn't deserve it last time. He's our favorite boy. Okay, can we not talk to him until we talk to Kreia? The fuck? Hold on. Give me a second.
Look,
there we go.
Not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
Yeah, I'll go check on her then. Okay, that was weird. We were locked out of talking to people. T3, can I talk to you? Yes, we can. Good. Okay. Back on track. How did you get here, T3? Were you on the Ebon Hawk with Kreia? Well, wait. Then where did the Ebon Hawk come from? Yes, but where did the Ebon Hawk come from? T3. If you don't know, then just say so. Alright, this isn't over. I have some other questions, though. Let's see. You look like you've suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core in addition to damage from your frame? Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. I might be able to upgrade your memory core. Alright, let me take a look. Oh shit, we fucked up. Sorry, must have crossed the circuit. We'll try again later. For now, I have questions. You look like you're in need of... No, my repair is worse than my computer skills, so, no. I'll be going. Okay, so what's my, computer skills 8? Okay, so yeah, I definitely need them to get higher. What's the numbers I need? Oops. E3... Influence, repair. What's the DCs? Okay, so I think 21 will be the highest amount for the overall skills, I think. So we'll definitely be doing that over time. Oh no, it's an HK! Without parts. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older, and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose it. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its processor, a replacement droid chassis, a control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and a vocabulator. But we do have a vocabulator on us, coincidentally, so... We've installed that. We'll get to that one day. They really did a good job repairing the garage. Good job on them. Holy shit. Engine room's good. And fun fact. Remember, it's a smuggler ship after all. So we can get some shit. I can change out these stupid fucking ass miner's outfit. I can wear Jedi robes finally. They're not the perfect robes, but they're good enough. Now, let us talk to... I almost said Freya. Wow. Kreia. Sup, you old biddy?
Have you come for more answers?
Oh, yes, I
have.
have.
There's little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
If I could, I would have protected you.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
Okay. Seems to me you need to learn to listen. If we travel together, we need to work together.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
Okay, the pain I felt when you lost your hand. What if it had been more intense?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Quicker? Would it have killed me?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Oh, well, there goes my idea. We're going to do some science experiments. What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
That's hopeful, optimistic, and without any evidence, but okay. How could this bond have happened?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
We possess a Force chain, a special ability. When either of us uses the Force power on herself, the other gains the benefit.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Translation into dyad, for those who have been only watching the movies. Kreia and the Exile have a dyad. So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
Okay. There must be some place we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Okay, enough for what, though?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to
True.
serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
Okay. And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
Okay, there's some other questions I wanted to ask.
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me what happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
But the Council didn't help. Only a few Jedi Knights did.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Yeah. Yep. It's funny, though, because the Mandalorian's planet is not in the unknown regions. I don't think it ever was. Until we destroyed them at Malachor 5. Ooh, I actually like that one. Even in the final battle, we almost lost the war.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might. Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Order. You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it.
It was very much a
Many
Pyrrhic
believed the
victory.
Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
Some battles must be fought. It was not Revan's failing.
Did Revan fail? Or was it the failure of the Jedi teachings? A question for another time, perhaps. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did.
Yep.
In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War, right? What happened next?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated, though?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Does Revan still live?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So, he saved the Republic. He turned against Malak for the sake of the Republic.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps.
From a certain point of
The
view.
Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
I love that theory. That what started as two independent bodies, the Jedi and the Republic, because of so much intertwining, the Jedi became the moral heart of the Republic, and without them, you have to ask the question, can the Republic survive without the Jedi? Or in the reverse, can the Jedi survive without the Republic? Because, hypothetically, Revan didn't join the war. Say the Republic fell. Would the Jedi have been able to continue being Jedi, or would they have fallen too because they need the Republic? Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
So that's the other thing. I love how, based on what we're saying to Kreia, nowhere is she saying the Republic deserves to burn, or is she saying it deserves to be saved. She is saying what happens will happen. It is up to us to do what is right for us. Because if the system falls, we shouldn't sacrifice ourselves individually for a system that can't survive. What do you mean?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi,
See?
just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Again, see, like, that's what I'm getting to. Kreia has this amazing philosophy that is, the Republic, the Jedi, all these different orders, factions, groups, they don't matter. What matters is the collective individuals who are fighting internally between their dark and their light. And if someone like Mitra, one of the last few Jedi, falls, what light will remain in a galaxy that lost the Jedi? There's a lot of questions I want to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
Okay, so we did that one. I could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No. It felt like a whisper at the edge of hearing.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Wait. The Jedi did this to me?
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
I mean... But to cut someone off from the Force, it's like losing all of your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
I don't believe the Jedi would inflict such a punishment on someone. It seems too cruel.
If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss?
See, this is a fantastic point too, is because in canon, we've never seen a character, save Luke, cut themselves off. And we know why Luke did it. Luke did it because he felt the overwhelming burden of what he knew. So he cut himself off fearing what that connection would be. So here we have, though, someone who's at Malachor 5, supposedly this amazing final battle for a war. She was the only one to return, and she claimed that she lost her connection. We now get a chance for her to figure out why she thought it happened. She doesn't think the Order did it, because, as she pointed out, that seems far too cruel for the Order. These are all good choices, too. In defying the Order to follow Revan to war, she somehow lost her connection. By her actions forgetting her training and teachings from the Jedi, she believed the thought the Mandalorian was the cause. The war itself was the cause. Because as she says, I did much that I'm not proud of. Falls into a psychosomatic thing. Like we see in many comic books, heroes lose their powers when they feel they don't deserve them. And it's a sense of like, you need to believe in yourself to have these abilities.
War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved.
Notice her comment was may, not will. She didn't give a definitive, she gave a may. Her response was a theory. Can my connection to the Force be healed? I would do anything to restore my connection to the Force.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
Also, notice how Kreia is speaking to Mitra about everyone else. She's being very, very deliberate in painting everyone as hating Mitra. She, in a way, is trying to isolate this woman. To be like, hey, the Jedi view you as a traitor. All these people, they want to kill you, you Sith. Oh my god, the people like Atton, he's a fool. Don't fucking listen to him. Oh, that droid, it's just a machine. She is dehumanizing and separating everyone around Mitra so that only Kreia offers any potential answer. Even if the answer is wrong, she's offering herself as the only one willing or capable of being what Mitra needs. That is a huge red flag. But in the situation we're in, Mitra doesn't have many choices. So it's kind of a case of like, well, you did save me on Paragus and from the Harbinger. So like, this is definitely a pivotal moment for her in her development as a character. And this is why it's perfect we started at this point versus showing her before during her exile or during the war. It is perfect to show her here at her lowest when her choices are going to be limited and we have to make compromises to get to a better place. But you said it's possible. How?
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
I will honor whatever training you wish to give me.
Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I would welcome whatever aid you have to offer.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
This is a lot for me to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit.
See?
And remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
So see that we gained and lost influence with Kreia, but we didn't gain any dark side points because we were very carefully choosing how we responded to her when she gave us bait. She baited us a few times, and we were like, no, hold on. Conversations with Kreia always are going to be one of those, like, you have to be very careful because the woman is going to twist you. And it's not always twisting for the better or worse. Sometimes she just twists to see which way you, like, wave in the wind. She is definitely a character that you need to be careful around. We talked to T3, we got some stuff that we can, work on. We talked to putting the vocabulator into HK. Those are all of our cameras. Can't do the Nava computer or anything, so yeah, let's head to talk to Atten.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Oh, cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table.
I'm surprised, just so Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's irritating. I don't think she's a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
Never mind. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
Do you know anything about that assassin droid?
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
What would make a droid go crazy like that? Wait, since when do protocol droids collect bounties?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy.
Hey, don't talk shit about our boy.
Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break, and most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Hey. What did you mean the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice-printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star.
As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be alright.
Who voice printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? Love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Why would someone do that?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Do anything to... Alright then, stick to piloting.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
No, both the blade and crystal are unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Fun fact, where is it? It's so long I don't remember the color. Canonically, her blade was cyan. But they don't have cyan, so we have to go with blue. I do like how they offer the silver color, even though, like, back in this time period, silver had a different meaning. Also, I just once, can we in canon get the Room of 1,000 Fountains? I want to see what it looks like. I really do. It was a blue lightsaber.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
I think having it would have just driven them to hunt me more.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
The thing I've been staring at while we've been talking? Yeah, I know. Telos.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Okay. Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Yeah. We are clearly not in a position to be fighting, so yes, we cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Okay, I won't tell you. Don't be suspicious, no, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, no, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, no, don't be suspicious.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
I had some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
I was gonna ask for a phone call, but okay. I just want a phone call.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Right.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
So was your mother last night? Oh, no, I'm kidding. What's going on?
The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in the TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
You know, better people than you have said this, and they're not here, so... Let's really work through that whole logic you're working on here. Some more dexterity. Demolition, stealth, and security. Good. Let's see. I want... In the middle of the street, I want... Actually, no. Can I remove everything? I could technically remove everything and just start over. That's fast. I'd never done that before. I should do that one game and just like respec everyone from scratch. Hold on. Oh. Fine, I guess I can't do that. Never mind. Battle meditation. Multiple levels. Shit. Had modifiers for his powers, saving throws force powers of a Jedi with high wisdom or ooh, hell yeah. Kreia is like the best support character, so I'm not having a problem here.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How did he manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
What's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Great. Another investigation.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Can't blame a guy for trying. Like, you know, how long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Alright, I guess we're resting. Synchronized sitting. Don't you hate when you try to take a nap and, like, you get a fucking phone call? Sakalinu? What do you got?
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Yes. Please, send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Thank you for seeing me. I am Moza, and I have come to see you on behalf of Chodo Habat, our leader here. What does Chodo want with me? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No. Could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This Citadel Station... Long story short, Telos was bombarded into oblivion, the Ithorians, being helped by the Republic, using Citadel Station as a staging ground to replenish the planet and return it from a devastated wasteland to a natural state before the Sith destroyed it during the Jedi Civil War. But no, what troubles have you had with Zerka? Zerkas are inserting themselves into the local government as well as into the economy and hindering the Ithorian efforts because, of course, a giant corporation wants to fuck over a planet's natural resources. When has that never happened? So how are they harming the restoration project? So, again, if you didn't read the bottom, long story short, because Zerka's doing Zerka shit, they are taking some of the restoration zones that the Ithorians were going to use to, like, restore the planet, and they're doing their own bullshit with it. By doing this, it's making it harder to restore the planet, bringing the process to a halt, and the Republic will not be able to continue funding this, causing the project to fail, resulting in Telos becoming a permanent wasteland and not ever being able to restore itself to its former state. Because again, capitalist corporate pigs will do whatever they can at the expense of any planet. They don't care. How do they take the restoration zones? The Ithorians are very passive, they're not very aggressive, unlike the Zerkins, who are, well, capitalism incarnate. How could I help? Shoto felt you might be able to aid us. He bid me to tell you that if you could help heal Telos, it might be possible for him to heal you. Now we're on to the bread and meat and potatoes of this conversation. Leader Chodo Habat wants us to help him with this whole mess, and in response, they will try to help us, who are broken and traumatized by war and all the horrible things, and we desperately need a bunch of big force healing. What do you mean?
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
I'll speak to your leader when I'm freed. There's no harm in talking. Especially with someone who's doing planetary recovery activism.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Yeah, Kreia, interrupting people is annoying. Talking to an activist who is working in planetary restoration, always good. The guy is offering to help us if we help him, not bad. So all in all, won't hurt to talk. Does no one understand what it takes to get into a good meditative state these days? Trying to nap, damn it. Sure, accept the call.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Sure, what does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
Sure.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
And why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
First of all, can we notice the two statues behind her are people kneeling in a, like, submissive way? And more than that, notice how she's already jumping to this idea of, like, oh, I hear these people fucking around. First of all, how did you hear about it? And two, why are you assuming how it went down? What is your angle? Capitalist jackasses. Imposed guilt?
Yes, they play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station.
Oh, what sort of rumors? I haven't heard any.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard that you're a Jedi.
I'm under house
one
arrest.
Of the last,
Okay, I've heard
wanted by
anything.
the Exchange, and who knows how many other organizations, for reasons good or ill. But that's of no interest to me. The Jedi, and your standing with them, have no bearing on this discussion.
Don't they, though? Like, It's definitely a vibe of like, if I wasn't a Jedi, or you didn't think I was a Jedi, you wouldn't give a shit, because an everyday person would not have as much impact as a Jedi. You're hoping that I am so in the wind still that you can be like, oh, I don't care that you're a Jedi or not, I don't care. I just want to talk to you for you. It's giving very high school bullshit. I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
No, he actually didn't mention that at all. We only talked about the planet. Again, notice how she quickly assumes everyone's just like her. This idea that, oh, I'm a horrible person, ergo everyone else must be just as horrible as me. The concept of anyone being selfless escapes her. Or, at the very least, the concept that she can become selfless escapes her. She cannot fathom this.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
That sounds racist as fuck. Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit.
And you lost me.
I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
So this is where I tell her I'm a communist. How are the Thorians in the way of things?
Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism?
Oh my god, the capitalism is hurt.
The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent.
Okay, where is it? I just need to do this. So, because she's spouting unfettered capitalism, I need to do this. We Jedi do not believe in profit or consumption of resources. We are about helping the galaxy at large. We wish to make things better, safer, and overall more connected. We do not believe in this job of which Lorso believes. We stand with the Ithorians because the Ithorians wish to make some meadows, parks, weather control stations the size of small continents, and give the middle finger to the capitalist pigs down the street. Anyway, I had to be communist for a second. I'll come by when I can.
Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
That
we
sounds
should get back to bed.
So
whenever they decide to release us, we
threatening.
should get going immediately.
Yeah, let's rest. That was so fucking threatening. Oh, I hope the investigation is smoothly. Fuck you, bitch.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
Such a
She
metal
served in the war.
comeback.
Well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I'm literally behind you guys sleeping.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Okay. Last video I even said, how did the Harbinger get away? We saw the explosions. Here's the Harbinger, here's an asteroid, and here's an asteroid. They both blew up in a proximity of the Harbinger. Did it jump around the same time we did somewhere else? I want to know how it happened. Because they didn't say there's any debris or wreckage, they just said the Harbinger was gone. Ugh, I hate that. That's just one. This game has very, very few moments that make me go, I want answers. I have questions. And this is the big question. How did the Harbinger get out? So why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebonhawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebonhawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebonhawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos. We need a ship. Let's go find the Ebonhawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Congratulations, let's get our ship back. Also, how much money do I have? 2,700 credits? Damn. First things first, getting our ship. We'll do everything else after that. Download the area map. Gonna get my stuff.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Sullustan here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I would like to hear his side of the story.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I think you should leave right now.
Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
Hold on. My kind. Sir, we're both human. So unless you're talking about the fact that she's a woman, sexist, or if you're talking about the fact that we appear to be a Jedi, prejudiced, or are you talking about something else? Sir, what exactly do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't want to fight you, but like, if you start shit, there's gonna be shit.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Oh no. Whatever will I do?
I hear you.
Yes.
Why are they allowed to do this? You should leave just in case their friends come looking for them. Thank you, but normally I would say no, keep your money, but we're gonna need money. I just know we will. Also love how the two TSF people are like, nope, nothing to see here, just carry on. Go about your business. This is Jedi business. Download this map. We can transit back and forth between the two locations. And the TSF station is here. Why they put it in the entertainment module will always be weird to me. I feel like that should I feel like the cops should be in the residential area or have their own section. I don't know.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Gren said to come here to get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now.
Thank you.
One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
I'm not to be a typical Karen here, but what do you mean gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely.
Shut up.
Your utility droid is not accounted for. Numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Small miracles. Was anything else in the system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paradis mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
Okay. Okay. Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question.
Yeah, of course
However,
not.
It is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing.
Not helping.
If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
This is twice now a droid's told us to sit and wait in our quarters. I'm not a fan of that. Tell me about the exchange.
The Exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the Exchange on Citadel Station.
Okay. Isn't there anything more the TSF could do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room aboard.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be going now. Let's get our shit. I love how our stuff takes up so much space. Okay, let's get back into our better vibes. Let's go with that's stealth. What is our stealth anyway? We have 0 stealth. Okay. The regal visor. The cardio we wanted. What is our con? 13 plus 1. What was our reflex? 9. We'll go with Constitution, yeah. Insulated gloves, my armband. Wait, hold on. That's my left hand. So we'll put that as the Mandalorian melee shield. Do that as that. Yeah, okay. So we'll do, let's see, where is it? With this one? Yeah, the vibroblade is the one I, Yes, good. I'll give you the sword. Get more fortitude. Energy shield. Mandalorian melee shield. Give you a reflex package. More will for you, because will points are good. Your ribbed jacket. Melee energy. Reflex. The reflex. Where's the stealth one? That one. Nothing there. And we will give Atten the Warbowcaster, I think. 2 and 11. Yeah, 2 and 11 is way better. And on the off chance someone's getting close to him, I will give him a Vibro Sword, just in case. Oh yeah, back to no. Whoa, why did you speed us up, Kreia? Okay, all you have is clothes. Cool. Okay, let's save really quick.